Okay, I think I'm live. Hello, hello. So I just finished hosting a games night in event, which is why I've got the green screen behind me. And today's Comfort Zone challenge was to cook or do follow a recipe that I haven't made before. And for quite some time now, maybe about 6 months, I have really wanted to make a sourdough or make a sourdough starter and then turn that into sourdough. So I have set up in my room, my office area. I've got bits and pieces of kitchen equipment here so that I can attempt to show you how I make my sourdough starter. Yes, I'm also going to be reading the recipe as I go because I've never made a sourdough starter before. So the recipe says that I need, where are we? So I need flour and water, pretty much is what it says. So day one, which is today, it says measure out 1 cup of whole wheat flour. So I just bought this flour from Woolworths, and I'm going to use that, and I have a half a cup. By the way, I've got my nan's, what do you call this? Oh, my brain is completely stopped working because it's like after 10 o'clock. A measuring cup and my nan's apron. So I'm feeling a little bit like a granny right now. Plus, after 10 o'clock, I'm such a granny, I like going to bed early. So I'm just opening up the flour. It'd be good if I could show you this, but I feel like if I lift it up, it's just going to end up going everywhere. So yes, I've never cooked live before. This is the first for me. So flour is open, and then I have, oh yes, I thought I should probably sieve the flour. So I've got like the old Tupperware container to sieve the flour into, and I didn't have a sieve, so I'm using the colander, I think. I don't know if it's a sieve or a colander. I don't get in the kitchen that often, so how much did I want? A cup. So I'm just measuring out. It's just kind of going everywhere. Okay, nearly got half a cup. Okay, so I've got half a cup of wholemeal plain flour, but I'm pretty sure it said that I wanted a cup, so let me just check back. 1 cup of whole wheat flour. Okay. I remember once I made a recipe, I think it was after Year 7 camp, we made damper at camp, and I was like, oh, this is so exciting, making damper. So I went home and I tried to remember the recipe, and we didn't have corn flour, so I just decided to substitute baking powder or something like this, and it was a complete disaster, but my dad still ate it. Isn't that nice? Alright, so I've just measured out my 2 cups, half cups, so that gives me a cup, and now I'm just like attempting to sieve this wholemeal flour because I didn't want any. Oh, this is so messy. Oh, this is going to take forever. Alright, I'm not very patient, so I'm just going to like use my spoon and try and scooch the flour through the sievey thing. La la la. Okay. This is riveting. Facebook Live. Can't believe it's been 4 minutes already. Okay, getting there. I wonder if I can show you what I'm doing. So I'm just like trying to get the, maybe if I shake it and do that at the same time. I'm totally going to edit this video eventually. So all of these Comfort Zone challenges that I'm doing, so every day I'm doing a different Comfort Zone challenge, and I'm putting all of the posts together each day into a video, and I'm uploading it to the YouTube channel of Mojo Mingle. So if you've missed any of my previous Comfort Zone challenges, you can just go to the Mojo Mingle YouTube page and you'll be able to, oh my gosh, this is taking forever, and you'll be able to see the challenges that I've been doing as a way to stop myself from feeling bored during quarantine and isolation, but also because I just wanted to feel like I had accomplished things this year, my 36th year. My birthday is coming up soon, so I sort of created these challenges to coincide with the last challenge, day 30, being the day before my birthday. And that way I can say, oh, you know, I did a lot in my 36th year that I had been otherwise putting off. So I've almost sieved all that flour. La la la. Okay. The recipe actually didn't even say that I needed to sieve, so I guess you could maybe skip this stage. I don't know. I know recently I tried making like a gravy kind of thing, and I did not sieve the flour, and that was a disaster. And so I learnt my lesson that I need to sieve. But I don't know, maybe for bread you don't have to sieve? Not sure. Oh, come on. Okay. This is going to be the best sourdough starter ever. Alright. Almost done. I don't think I'm going to be able to get these little bits through. Alright. That'll do. So, I now have a bowl of sieved wholemeal flour. And then the recipe says into a large bowl or a crock if you live in India. You can use whole wheat atta flour. Oh, so also the website that I'm getting this address from is holycowvegan.net/make-sourdough-starter/. Remember the container you use should be large enough to hold the sourdough starter as it rises and bubbles. So I was actually going to like mix it in this bowl and then put it into this jar because I'm not sure if I want to have it in this plastic bowl. I don't know if plastic is a bad thing for sourdough. I used to make kombucha, and I know that plastic and kombucha aren't things that should go together. Alright, so measure out 3/4 of a cup of bottled or non-chlorinated room temperature water. So it's a bit cold, but I got this water from our tap that has filtered water. Okay, remember chlorine can inhibit the formation of growth of yeast, so it's rather important that your water be as non-chlorinated as you can get it. Okay, and then add the water to the flour and whisk together to mix well. You should not have any traces of flour. Okay, so 3/4 of a cup. Why don't they just say 3/4? 3/4. Alright, so I get half a cup here. And I don't even know if I'm still in the video. Oh, yep. So half a cup of water here. And then I want another half of my half to give me, oh, see, cooking uses maths. Lucky I liked math at school. Alright, so now I think I whisk. Remember the chlorine, add water, whisk together to mix well. You should not have any traces of flour. Okay, so whiskey business. Okay, so now this is like probably the most boring Facebook Live video that you have ever seen. There was one person watching me and now they've gone. I am whisking, and I didn't even have a proper whisk, so we don't have a kitchen at the moment, which is why I'm making this in my room. With the green screen behind me. My room doubles as my office. Okay, so that's all pretty well mixed. a lot easier than I thought this was going to be. So, not entirely sure how long I need to whisk for, but I feel that that is sufficient whisking. Does it say anything about how much I should whisk? No, it just says add the water to the flour and whisk together to mix well. You should not have any traces of flour. Okay, so there's some traces of flour on the sides, but otherwise, I'm done. Okay, so now it says cover the sourdough starter loosely with a kitchen towel. If the weather where you live is cold, place in a warm spot like on top of a radiator or in an oven with the oven light on. It was rather warm here in the 70s when I started. So the person who wrote the blog that I'm reading called their starter George. So I need a name for my starter. So if you have any suggestions for what it should be called, maybe comment below if you've even bothered to watch to the end of this very boring video of me making a sourdough starter mix. I'll brainstorm in my sleep what my starter's name could be. Yeah, so I guess I put this in my jar and then I cover it. So that was pretty easy. Thanks for watching, and I guess I'll post on Facebook throughout the week and let you know how my sourdough starter, not sure what the name is yet, is going. I believe every day I have to feed it. I'll continue reading through the recipe tomorrow. And yeah, oh, someone's watching. Okay, they're not watching anymore. So yes, thank you for following my comfort zone challenges. And if you're making a sourdough, then pop your comments below because I'd like to know how yours is going and we can raise our babies together. All right, good night. Hi, Sarah here. Thank you for watching this video. I would like to invite you to do your own comfort zone challenge, and the way that I decided what challenges to do during my 30-day comfort zone challenge was pretty much to create a list of things that would otherwise make me a little bit uncomfortable or cause me to not feel particularly motivated to do that task, but it was something that I wanted to do. And so that's what coming out of your comfort zone is all about. Setting goals for yourself and moving through the stages of being a bit fearful of what could happen, not knowing or not having the skills, and learning and overcoming challenges so that you end up accomplishing the goals that you've set for yourself. So you might decide to start off with very easy goals, such as setting your alarm clock at a different time than what you would normally set it for to get up. So you might get up extra early, or you might try to set your alarm a little bit later, and that would mean that you have to sort of hustle to get ready in the morning before you need to go to work. Another example of a comfort zone challenge might be to, if you're right-handed, you might use your left hand for half a day or the whole day. So you can do small little things without, stepping outside of your home in order to keep every day interesting and challenging for yourself. And this will help to keep the boredom at bay, especially if you're looking at doing a comfort zone challenge during the COVID-19 lockdown times. I've been doing comfort zone challenges and I have plenty to talk about with my friends and family and even with the people who follow me on social media, because I'm doing something different every day. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, I'm kicking goals, and I'm also having a lot of fun. And I would also like to thank you for following my comfort zone challenge. I would like to invite you to click the logo to subscribe to the Mojo Mingle channel, because that will let me know that you're interested in me pumping out more content that's going to help you connect and enjoy life more. Thanks for watching.